back here at the National Firearms Museum here in Fairfax, Virginia for another edition of the Curator's Corner. This week, Phil, what I wanted to do, we're right now officially into the holiday season, and people are all over the museum here. We're actually here on the museum's live doing these editions of Curator's Corner. But I want to step back for a second and take a chance for those who aren't as familiar with why we do this. It's all about the National Firearms Museum here in Fairfax and the new Sporting Museum in Missouri. They're national treasures full, as you can see behind us, with these beautiful firearms from all over the country, all over the world. I want to take a minute, tell folks a little bit about the National Firearms Museum. What's it all about?
Well, John, the National Firearms Museum was established in 1935 to highlight the NRA's gun collection that had mostly accrued through the efforts of the editors of the magazine, American Rifleman. Major manufacturers sent firearms in for test and evaluation, and we were able to retain and maintain the guns as part of a collection. And that continued well into the 60s before they had to start accounting for everything that they were sending out. And we were able to have quite a collection. Out of the 6,000 guns in the NRA collection, only about a dozen have actually been purchased. Everything else has been donated to us.
Wow.
And so in the various years from 1935 till 1998, we had a museum in a couple locations downtown. We moved out here to Fairfax, and on May 28th, 98, we opened the doors here to a nearly 20,000 square foot exhibit area, 85 exhibit cases, 3,000 firearms on display, and they tell a chronological story from 1350 with the discovery of the hand cannon, all the way to modern times of the relationship Americans have had with firearms through freedom and liberty, and especially in technology and the evolution of guns and manufacturing. Played quite an important role, not only in the United States' development, but as industry in the world as a whole.
And here, besides that, which is sort of the base, there's also all these great, we're in the Peterson Gallery, a special display. There's the Ruger Gallery. There's so much of special displays you guys do all the time. There's always something new and different here at the museum.
We try to keep it fresh for all of our return visitors, and for everybody that comes through, they'll see something new.
Absolutely. And now let's not forget, too, in Springfield, Missouri, another NRA Firearms Museum has opened, another jewel. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, John, that was the brainchild of Johnny Morris, the owner of Bass Pro Shops, and he established a space at his flagship store in Springfield, Missouri, for what we call the National Sporting Arms Museum of the NRA. And so we opened that in August of this past year, 2013, and it's not quite as big as this museum. It has about 1,000 guns on display, but the exhibits are quite breathtaking. He spared no expense in the creation of a two-level museum complex there, and the numbers have just blown us away. I think it's been open 4 months, and we've had close to 140,000 visitors there already. And
wow.
Here in Fairfax, even though we're located close to D.C., it's about 50,000, 60,000 a year.
Yeah. So, and we recommend seeing this stuff up close, personal is the way to do it. But you've got ways to see both museums up close and personal, and also if you can't get here, as well on the internet. So why don't you tell folks about that?
Well, you should certainly visit us here in person at both facilities, whether you're in Missouri or Virginia. We're open 7 days a week. The Fairfax facility is 9:30 to 5, and that's 7 days a week. Free admission in both museums, free parking at both museums, and we're also available online at NRAmuseums.com as well.
NRAmuseum.com. Awesome. So that's what Curator Corner is all about bringing these treasures to you, but we want you to go and see these treasures too when you can. So we want to take a minute. And Phil, thank you for telling us all about these wonderful treasures that are part of the Curator's Corner. We thank you, sir.
John, thank you very much.